What's up, guys? Zachary Strife here, and today I'm going to talk about the dirty little thing about RMAs. So I've only done 2 RMAs in the past, and if you don't know what it is, it's when you have a dead product and they want you to return it to the manufacturer to have them, look at the product and see if it's actually dead, and to get you a new product in return if it was their fault. So I've only had 2. One was with my EVGA GTX 650 Ti. That was a smooth experience, and the other one is the reason we're making the video today. I ordered a Cougar VTX 700 power supply from Newegg. I put it in a new system, booted it up, it worked great. The next day, I think, it was the next day or a couple days after, I loaded the system with, a massive power load. I had a 4790K on it, a AMD R9 390, and I loaded the system. I gave it a good stress push, and within, I don't know, it was good for like maybe 10 minutes. Usually I do about a 15-minute run to make sure everything's stable, and then pop, it's gone. It blew my actual breaker in my house. Now it didn't like break the breaker, but it actually got hot enough to trip it. So something happened with the power supply, whatever. I contacted Cougar. I started an RMA process, and then I, verified that, can I ship it and make sure that it's going to return to me. The whole 9 yards. I talked to the representative. That was great. They had great communication in the beginning. I requested the RMA back in November 22nd. November 22nd. I shipped it out November 22nd or November 23rd. I'm not exactly sure. It was sometime during the week. So I shipped it out. It got there in 5 days, I think, because I actually had a tracking number. I made sure everything was, hunky-dory, had all the paperwork, all the packing requirements. They required quite a lot of stuff, which is, acceptable because they want to make sure that it doesn't get damaged on the way there so they can inspect the product. So they got it on, I want to say either November 30th or December 1st or 2nd, something like that. Kind of a busy time of the year because of the holidays, understandably. So I didn't even think about it for about, 2 weeks. And then I started getting a little worried, and I contacted them, and I'm like, what's the status on the RMA? Is it okay? Can I get a refund? Can I get a return? Can I get it replaced? Nothing. No communication whatsoever. I let another couple weeks go by, and this is the end of December now. And I'm just like, I have a computer sitting here that's not running because of your power supply. I need to know if I'm getting it replaced. No communication. They completely dropped communication after I sent in the RMA. Here's the problem. I bought your product to put into my system to run. My system was dead because your product failed. Especially something as big as a power supply, I expect that to be replaced like 2 to 3 weeks very quickly, because that's essential to your computer. You need it to actually function. So I was getting really frustrated. I mean, for me, I have a couple computers. It's not a big deal. I can move power supplies around and swap things around. This is February now, okay? Yesterday, I decided to buy a new power supply. So this is December, January, February. 3 months, 90 days later. 90 days. Bought a new power supply. Bought it, shipped it. It's out on the truck right now because it's February 23rd. I bought it February 22nd. You know what showed up on my doorstep last night? A Cougar power supply. So there was no status on this return. There was nothing. There's nothing on their website to let you know what's going on. No communication. I didn't know I was getting a new power supply. So I can't cancel my other order because it's already on the truck shipping. I'm very frustrated because like we were having perfect communication. Sent a message, received a message. Sent a message, received a message. Sent a message, received a message. Sent the power supply, then zero communication. I don't know what the deal is, Cougar, but your RMA department needs a little work because that was terrible. When it comes to the EVGA one, it was in and out. I had an RMA request within maybe an hour. They asked what was wrong. I said, you know, the GPU was artifacting. It was doing weird stuff. And they asked me if it was overclocked or any of that junk. And I said no. So they sent me in the return form. I filled in the return form, got it, you know, a shipping label within an hour of that, shipped it out the next day, got it back within like a week. Good job, EVGA. Cougar, come on. That was terrible. Terrible! Basically, when you're doing RMAs, it's hit or miss, you know? It really depends on the company and how the company deals with it. EVGA had status updates, tracking, the whole thing. Cougar was like... And the forms for the Cougar RMA were really bad. Like, they wanted you to use a PDF filler. Like, they only give you a PDF. They want you to fill it. And the only way I know how to do it is with a paid program. So you have to fill in the PDF. And then you have to send it back through email. And then they give you another one with the RMA number, which then you have to fill again, print it off, and then put it in your product, your shipping. So, like, it was just this weird way to get it to go through, where EVGA was like, what's wrong with it? Okay, here, what's your shipping information? Good. Here's your label. Good to go. So, I don't know what to say, really, besides RMAs are a huge pain. A huge pain. Because now I'm down, you know, $50 because I bought another power supply because there was zero communication. Anyway, this is just a little bit of a rant video. I haven't put anything on the channel for a while because, honestly, I've been just kind of burned out on everything. I'm going to try to start pump content again. It might be like once a month. I'm going to try to get it to once a week, but we're going to see what happens. I'm actually in my streaming setup right now, if you didn't notice. I've been doing a lot of streaming. You can find me there at twitch.tv/ZacharyStrife. I will be pumping more content to this channel. I love this channel. I love the people that are subscribed. You guys are awesome. I know I don't put stuff out very much, but I'm working on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help, hit that like button, spread the word, let people know I'm doing this. This is Zachary Strife signing out. Okay, thanks, bye.